The Inform Racing System Builder will allow you to test all of your system ideas and research past results to quickly find a number of profitable angles that you can then use going forward. I'm just going to show you a quick way of using the System Builder today. It's very easy to use. You just click as many rules as you want to add. We're going to start with the year, and we're going to choose greater or equal 2022. And we're going to be looking at beaten favourites. So last time out, beaten favourite, yes. And last time out, beaten lengths or lengths beaten, greater or equal 5. So the horse was a beaten favourite last time out and it was beaten by 5 lengths or more. Okay, so we're just going to run that quickly. And we can see, first of all, there's a loss of 226 points, a longest losing run of 58, and a strike rate of about 15. So this is something, it's a basic idea, but this is where the System Builder comes into its own because it allows you to manipulate the rules that you've chosen and to use the breakdowns, the result breakdowns, to find the parts of the system that aren't working and those that are. So if you click include breakdowns here and then apply the rules again, then you can scroll down the page and below the results panel, here you have all of the breakdowns. So every category that you've chosen, this is not just the rules that you've put into the system, it's every category that you've chosen to be a results breakdown will then be divided up into each part so that you can see which part of these categories are working for your system and which aren't. Okay, so the first one I'm going to come to is the race type here, and we can see that chase races and hurdle races, and to some extent the National Hunt Flat races, are all showing a loss. Okay, the profits are just for the flat racing, all weather flat and flat racing. So this immediately I'm going to add into the rules, and this will be a flat racing test, flat racing system idea. Okay, so flat or jumps equals flat, so that includes all weather flat and turf racing. So we apply the rules again, and we can see now we've got a small profit of 93 points. The longest losing run has, I think, almost halved. The strike rate has dropped slightly, but we are in profit, so we're moving in the right direction. Okay, so again, we're going to go back now. The results have changed, and we can see where we're going to find our next category to use. Okay, the next one I'm going to look at is the price of the horses. You can check all of these yourselves, and you can choose your own the breakdown categories that you want to see. I'm just going to look at the BSP because here you can see that up to the BSP of 34, there's been profits and good strike rates, which diminish down to lower ones because of prices. But anything over 34 has been 100 and 213, I think that is, bets with just 2 winners. So there's a lot of wasted bets there. Okay, so you can see immediately that following this particular idea, we want the BSP to be 34 or less. Right, okay. So again, very simple. Just add another rule, go down to the odds category, and BSP less or equal 34. Okay, apply the rules again. So our initial idea was showing a 262 point loss. We've now got a 232 point profit by being able to very quickly see which parts of the system are in our favour and which parts of the system we don't want to be using. Okay, so we've now got a 232 point profit, slightly better strike rate, and a better longest losing run, which has a 46 point edge over the expected losing run for our particular number of bets and BSPs. Okay, so that's all positive. And there's one more I just want to look at here today because there's part of the system, the draw, okay? This is flat races, and you can quite easily see that the draw between stall number 3 and stall number 12 is where the bulk of the profit is. Stalls number 1 and 2 can often be not quite as advantageous as they are expected to be, perhaps, especially round a bend. And the outside stalls are all certainly from 15 onwards haven't had one winner. So we're going to stop at 12. We're going to use the draws as stall numbers just between 3 and 12. Okay, so we add that now. Again, add rule, very simple. Draw between 3 and 12. Okay, now that would take, I don't know how long that would take you to work out that stall number 3 and 12, looking at past results, were the most beneficial, but as you can see, using the result breakdowns, you can do this in a couple of seconds. So we apply the rules again. And now we have a profit of 310 points, a better strike rate of 17%, a return on investment of 19%, the longest losing run of only 21, Chai score over 8, which is excellent, and a really good AE number of 1.19, okay? You can also see with this one that the profit to the place profit is 206.87. Now, compared to the win profit to BSP, that is excellent. So this is really a system now in 2 or 3 minutes that we had a basic idea looking at beaten favourites who are beaten far and how to use them in their next race, okay? So once you've found your system and you want to keep your system, you can add it to your saved systems over here. And once you activate it as true and then click the Load Decks button, it will load all of your activated systems and show you the declarations in this panel here, okay? For this system, you can do each individually as well. If you just click declarations instead of results, you've got your rules here, and you apply rules, and then you can see down below we've got 4 bets, 4 possible qualifiers today, and you just need to check, because we've got the BSP rule in our set of rules, you just need to check before the off that each horse is 34 or less going by the BSP, okay? So these are the results breakdowns that I've chosen that you've seen. If you want to, you can add or change these. Just click the breakdown settings in the on the page, and here are the ones that we've seen that I scrolled through on the page previously. Okay, you can add as many as you want. Every rule that's shown on the system builder that we've already seen in the drop down is also in this drop down, and you can add all of these as another result breakdown. Okay, so you can choose as many or as few as you like, depending on what your system is. Okay, you can use all of these as results breakdowns. If we put the let's just add one. Let's go for the price of the favorite. So we've added that here, price of the BSP first favorite price. Save your settings. Okay, go back to the system builder, nothing to change, just apply the rules again because you've saved your breakdowns. This won't change the profit or loss, but it will just give us another category to look at down the bottom. BSP first favorite. Here you can see that these are the groups of odds of the favourites in all of these races, and there's nothing here really worth looking at or changing, but it's just to show you. Okay, so you can save your systems. You can, with the breakdowns, you can choose as many as you like. You can then export this set of breakdowns and then import them again, or you might have different groups you want to use for different race types, like jump racing or all-weather racing or sprint racing or whatever it is. Looking at different trainers or jockeys, you might want to save different ones. Okay, just when you change them, just save the settings all the time and you can run your systems again. Very easy to use. Just keep adding as many rules as you want to. Apply the rules and then use the result breakdowns below the categories to work out where the best parts of your system are. Lastly, if you do find a system that makes, or just come up with an idea that is making a massive loss, you can simply click the lay button, apply the rules, and see how that works out as a lay system, and then manipulate the rules and filter your results using the result breakdowns for a lay system instead of what might have been your initial idea for a back system.